The ancient warning, the council chamber, floated in the darkness of space. Inside, representatives from 40 different worlds gathered around a circular table made of light. They came in all shapes and sizes. Some had scales, others had fur. Some breathed oxygen, others needed methane. But they all shared one thing. They were old races, civilized, peaceful. Ambassador Krell stood up. His 4 eyes blinked slowly. "We have a matter to discuss," he said. His voice was calm, like always. "Our survey teams found something on the edge of Sector 7. The other ambassadors waited. Krell was not one to waste time. They found a probe," Krell continued. "Very old. From the Builders." A wave of whispers filled the room. The Builders were ancient. They existed millions of years before any current race reached the stars. They left behind ruins and warnings, but little else. "What does it say?" asked Ambassador Vex. She was from a water world, her blue skin glistening under the lights. Krell activated a hologram. Strange symbols appeared in the air, then translated into common galactic language. "Beware. The humans, they come from a death world. They do not break. Do not stop. They bond with everything. They make weapons from anything. Keep." M contained OR, face extinction. Silence filled the chamber. Then someone laughed. It was Ambassador Torque. A large being covered in gray skin. "Humans?" he said, still chuckling. "I have never heard of them." "This is probably a mistake, or a myth," added Vex. "The Builders left many strange messages. Not all of them make sense." Krell's eyes narrowed. "The Builders did not make mistakes. If they warned us, they warned us about creatures that do not exist," Torque interrupted. "I have studied the star charts. There is no world called Earth. There are no humans. This is ancient nonsense." Other ambassadors nodded. They had real problems to deal with. Trade disputes, border conflicts, resource management. They did not have time for ghost stories. Krell sat down slowly. He did not like this. The Builders were never wrong. But he could not argue with facts. No one had ever seen a human. No one had ever found their world. The council moved on to other matters. 3 months later, everything changed. A ship appeared near the council station. It was small, made of metal and primitive fusion engines. It broadcast a simple message in multiple languages. "Hello, we come in peace. We are from Earth. We are human." Panic spread through the council. Ambassadors rushed to their stations. Security ships surrounded the human vessel. Krell stood in the command center, his heart's beating fast. "Get me visuals," he ordered. The screen flickered. Then it showed the inside of the human ship. There were 5 of them. They looked soft. No scales, no armor, no claws, just pale or brown skin, 2 eyes, and strange hair on their heads. They wore simple blue uniforms. One of them smiled and waved at the camera. His name tag read Captain Jack Harris. "Greetings," the human said. His voice was warm, friendly. "We finally figured out faster-than-light travel. Took us a while. We are excited to meet you." Ambassador Torque laughed again. "These are the monsters from the warning? Look at them. They are weak, small. They have no natural weapons." Vex agreed. "They come from one planet. We control thousands. What threat could they possibly be?" But Krell did not laugh. He stared at the humans on the screen. He noticed something in their eyes, something that made him uncomfortable. They looked curious, determined, and completely unafraid. "Bring them to the station," Krell said quietly. "Let us meet these humans. But keep weapons ready." "You cannot be serious," Torque said. "They are harmless." Krell looked at him. "The Builders were never wrong," he repeated. Never. The human ship docked an hour later. The galaxy was about to learn why it should have listened to the warning. Asterisk. The awakening Captain Jack Harris stepped into the council chamber with his crew. The aliens stared at them. Some looked curious. Others looked nervous. A few looked amused. Jack smiled. He was good at first impressions. "Thank you for welcoming us," he said. "We have waited a long time for this moment." Ambassador Krell studied the humans carefully. They walked on two legs, stood upright. Very ordinary. "Tell us about your world," he said. Jack nodded. "Earth. Third planet from our sun. Gravity is 1G. Oxygen atmosphere. Oceans cover most of it. We have about 8 billion people. One world," Torque muttered. "Only one world, primitives." Jack heard him but kept smiling. "We are new to this, yes, but we learn fast." The council asked questions for hours. About human history, technology, culture. The humans answered everything honestly. They seemed eager, almost innocent. Vex relaxed. These creatures were no threat. The warning was clearly wrong. "We will assign you a sector," Krell announced. "Small space. Enough for your one planet. You will follow council laws." "Understood?" "Understood," Jack said. "We just want to be part of the galactic community." The meeting ended. The humans returned to their ship. Most ambassadors forgot about them immediately. But Krell could not shake his unease. 6 weeks later, a distress signal came from the mining colony on Kelter 4. "This is Kelter 4. We are under attack. Unknown hostiles." The transmission cut off. The council chamber erupted in chaos. Kelter 4 was a peaceful mining world. 3,000 workers, families, children. Who dares attack a council world? Torque roared. "Send the defense fleet," Vex ordered. But the fleet was 3 days away. By then, everyone on Kelter 4 could be dead. Krell checked the star charts. His blood ran cold. "The human ship," he said. "They are near that sector." "So?" Torque said. "So we ask for their help." "From them?" "They have one small ship." Krell ignored him. He opened a channel. "Human vessel, this is Ambassador Krell. We have an emergency. Kelter 4 is under attack. Can you assist?" There was a pause. Then Jack's voice came through. "We are 20 minutes away. We will help." "They will die," Torque said flatly. "Whatever is attacking Kelter 4 will destroy them." 20 minutes later, the human ship arrived at KELT, or -4 dot. The council watched through the colony's remaining cameras. 6 large raider ships surrounded the colony. They were pirates, well-armed, dangerous. The human ship was tiny compared to them. "They should run," Vex whispered. But the humans did not run. Jack's voice broadcast on all channels. "Attention, raider vessels. Leave this colony immediately, or we will stop you." The raiders laughed. "Little ship, you are brave and stupid. Leave or die." "Last warning," Jack said. His voice was different now. Colder, harder. The raiders opened. Fire. What happened next shocked the entire council. The human ship moved. Fast. Faster than any ship that size should move. It dodged weapons fire, twisted through space like it was alive. Then it fired back. The humans did not have big weapons. But they used what they had perfectly. They hit engines, life support, shield generators. Every shot was precise. One raider ship exploded. Then another. "Impossible," Torque breathed. But it was not over. 2 raider ships boarded the colony. Soldiers poured inside. The council could hear screaming through the audio feed. "They lost," Vex said sadly. Then something else appeared on the cameras. 5 humans in armor ran through the colony corridors. Jack and his crew. They moved like hunters, like soldiers. They fought with weapons, yes, but also with their hands, their feet, their heads. They used everything around them. Pipes became clubs. Doors became shields. They threw things, kicked things, even bit when they had to. And they did not stop, not one human. A woman named Lieutenant Maya Stone got shot in the shoulder. She kept fighting. She wrapped her wound with torn cloth and kept moving. She is injured, Krell said. Why does she not retreat? Another human, Sergeant Tom Rivers, was surrounded by 4 raiders. He should have died. Instead, he laughed. Actually laughed. Then he fought all 4 at once. What kind of species fights when injured? Vex whispered. What kind laughs at death? The humans cleared the colony in 40 minutes. They saved every single worker. They captured the remaining raiders alive. When it was over, Jack contacted the council. He had blood on his face. He looked tired, but he smiled. Kelter 4 is secure, he said. No civilian casualties. We will stay until your fleet arrives. The council chamber was silent. Krell pulled up the old warning again. He read it slowly. Asterisk. Jack thought for a moment. We do not give up, he said simply. On Earth, everything tried to kill us. Weather, animals, disease, other humans. We survived because we are stubborn. When we fall, we get back up. Always. But your injuries, Krell said. Lieutenant Stone was shot. She should have stopped fighting. Why would she stop? Jack asked, genuinely confused. Her team needed her. The colonists needed her. Pain is just information. It tells you something is wrong, but it does not make decisions for you. The ambassadors exchanged worried looks. Torque leaned forward. What about Sergeant Rivers? He was outnumbered 4-1. He should have felt fear. Jack smiled. Oh, he felt fear. We all did. But humans learned something long ago. Fear is useful. It sharpens your mind, makes you faster, stronger. We do not run from fear. We use it. This is insane, Torque muttered. Maybe, Jack agreed. But it works. Ambassador Vex asked the question they all wanted answered. What else should we know about humans? Jack stood up. He walked to the center of the room. You want to know what makes us dangerous? I will tell you. He held up one finger. First, we pack bond. With anything. Our own kind, yes. But also with animals. With plants. With machines. We bonded with the colonists on Kelter 4 in minutes. They became our people. We protect our people. A second finger. Second, we make weapons from everything. Rocks, sticks, chemicals, mathematics. If it exists, we can weaponize it. Not because we are violent, but because we are creative. A third finger. Third, we do not accept impossible. You say something cannot be done? A human will try anyway. We reached our moon with primitive rockets. We split the atom. We cured diseases. We did impossible things because we did not know they were impossible. A fourth finger. Fourth, we remember. Insult us once. Maybe we forgive. Hurt our people? We will remember for generations. We hold grudges better than anyone. A fifth finger. And finally, we are persistence hunters. On Earth, we chased prey for days. We are not fast, but we never stop. We track. We follow. We wait. And eventually, we catch everything we chase. The council chamber was silent. Jack lowered his hand. You see us as weak because we have soft skin and no claws. But humans are apex predators. We climb to the top of our food chain with nothing but big brains and the refusal to quit. We are the monsters that other monsters fear. He sat down. But we are also loyal, kind. We love deeply. We create art and music. We laugh. We cry. We are complicated, like any species. Krell pulled up the ancient warning one more time. He read it aloud. Beware the humans. They come from a death world. They do not break. They do not stop. They bond with everything. They make weapons from anything. Keep them contained or face extinction. The builders knew, Krell said softly. They met humans before, millions of years ago. Maybe ancient humans. Maybe our ancestors were humans. We do not know. But they knew what you would become. So what now? Torque asked. Do we contain them? Make war? No, Krell said firmly. We make them allies. Because the warning has a second meaning. Keep them contained or face extinction. Not and or. The choice is ours. He looked at Jack. The builders were not just warning us about humans. They were telling us that humans cannot be controlled, cannot be defeated, only befriended or destroyed by. And destroying you would cost too much. Vex nodded slowly. We offer humans a seat on the council. Full membership. Equal voice. One world gets equal status to empires with thousands? Torque protested. One world that produces people like this? Vex gestured to Jack. Yes, because in 10 years, they will have 10 worlds. In 50 years, 100. Humans expand. That is what they do. Better they expand as our friends. The vote was taken. 38 voted yes. Only Torque and one other voted no. Humanity is welcome to the Galactic Council. Krell announced. Jack stood and bowed. Thank you. We will make you proud. We will protect council worlds like our own. We will share our knowledge. And we will never, ever give up on our friends. 5 years later, human colonies existed on 12 worlds. Human technology advanced faster than any race in history. They learned from everyone, combined ideas in new ways, created impossible things. Human soldiers trained council defense forces. They taught them tactics, stubbornness. Courage. Human doctors served on alien worlds. They bonded with patients, learned new biology, saved lives no one thought could be saved. Human engineers built ships, stations, and wonders. And when pirates threatened the Outer Rim, it was humans who volunteered first. They jumped into danger while others planned. They fought impossible battles and won. The galaxy learned to love them and fear them in equal measure. Krell kept the ancient warning in his office. He read it sometimes, late at night. The galaxy was warned about humanity, but no one believed it. Now everyone understood. The builders tried to tell them. Humanity was not evil, not monsters, just dangerously, beautifully, impossibly human. They did not break. They did not stop. They bonded with everything. They made weapons from anything. And now they were family. The warning was right. But warnings are useless if no one listens. The galaxy listened now. And it was better for it. In the end, humanity did not bring extinction. They brought hope. The hope that anything is possible if you refuse to give up. And that was the most dangerous thing of all. The end. Asterisk.